Assalamu everyone. I hope all are staying healthy and fit. Welcome to another exciting episode of Ohmydays podcast only on Let's Chat. Today's topic is all about Baraka persona, and how it's all about Baraka is sharing your positivity towards others. It says that when you do something good job, it's always something you should share. And this is what happens when you do a sadqa jariyah. You never know that because of you who is happy and because of you who is sad. We have an amazing persona. She is just like a star who has done something which is becoming a big goal for everyone. Her aim is to be a 1 million labor workers to send for Umrah. That's something you should always pray for. She is the founder of Umrah for Labor Workers, which is in Dubai. She has initiated this cause in support of the labor workers. And when we came to know about her, we said we need to be back with her in our podcast. After several struggle and hustle, finally she's with us, and it's none other than Sophia. Let's welcome her. Thank you so much, Sophia, to accept my invite. Welcome to Ohmydays podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me today.
This has been an amazing time because we have been planning since almost more than 2 months. And finally, here we go. What was the first reaction when our team approached you for the podcast?
Well, I thought this is an exciting opportunity to actually talk about Umrah for Labor Workers, how it started, what's the motivation behind it. A lot of people wonder what it is, so it's a great opportunity. Thank you.
That's been an amazing journey because Sophia has initiated one cause which is related to our cause, that was the power of positivity. I'm so proud that I'm sharing the screen with you because it's a blessed thing which you're doing. So are you excited for the segment number 1?
Definitely.
Segment number 1 is knowing your persona, where we will be knowing more about Sophia. Who is Sophia? How Sophia transformation happened over here? What made you to initiate a cause that has no one thought of? Especially with the blue collar, what made you do that?
Well, look, I'm a consultant by background. I work in finance. I love my job. I've always been very passionate about my job, and I work in restructuring. The reason why I work in restructuring is because I think there is purpose in it, and I want to help people and I want to help companies. But I always wanted to do something more as well on the side. And so I always prayed to Allah to give me an opportunity, to open doors for me, to help me multiply the amount of good deeds I could do. And then one day, cleaning lady at a gym, I got very close to her. She needed some money and we developed a friendship. And one day I wanted to help her, and I asked her, Khadija, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do? And I thought she would tell me I would buy a house back home in Uganda, I would pay for my child's schooling, or I would go on a trip somewhere, or I thought she would say something like that. And she said to me, Inshallah, one day I will go for Umrah.
SubhanAllah.
And we share a border with Saudi Arabia. SubhanAllah, she had been working for years and she couldn't afford it. She didn't know how to go, where to go. She had no idea. You know, with a salary of $1,500 a month, it's very difficult for them to afford it. And that sparked the initial research of how much does it cost to go to Umrah.
Wow, subhanallah. See how a small get together or your meetup, a chance.
One question started it all.
And this is how your Umrah for the labor camp has started. So it is not fair to ask that how this setup has been easy for you, because you know there are so many other labor Umrah packages are here, so many companies are here. How you made it convince the people to be a part of your group?
So what happened was, the way that I grew this initiative is I went to the meal distribution at the Giving Family. I don't know if you've heard of the Giving Family. During Ramadan, they distribute meals to labor workers in the Al Quoz labor camp. And so I went there and I looked at the labor camp. It's the first time I go there, and I thought, wow, imagine if we could send all these labor workers to Umrah.
MashaAllah.
And I called the Umrah company that I was dealing with in Saudi Arabia, Mr. Fahd al-Qurashi, Abu Rabih from Suwayg Umrah company. I called him and I said, Abu Rabih, what's the maximum number of people we can send? And he said, you can send a bus of 49 labor workers.
Wow.
And I said, how much? And he said, it's between 1,100 and 1,500 riyals per package. I said, what does it include? He said, accommodation, visa, transportation, meals, ihram, guided visits, everything included. I couldn't believe it. And then we sent the first bus. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. So then what I decided to do is I decided to communicate and tell everyone about this, that you can actually make someone's dream come true for 1,500. 1,500 is one dinner. You know, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
This is fact and reality. That's true.
So then I started telling everyone, I think there's a very big discrepancy in our community. And we have a duty to help and fill that gap with whatever we can.
Yeah.
And you know, I found, mashallah, mashallah, there are so many generous people. They just don't know how to help. So I said, here, do you want to help someone? You can send them for Umrah. Buy a package from us. As of today, we have 3,500 labor workers on the waiting list. And we sent 449. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. What else you need, Sophia? Alhamdulillah. That's a barakah which you have opened for all.
What else we need? What else I need? That's a very good question. I need companies to send a bus of their labor workers.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
This will happen.
Inshallah.
As you said about the community are not aware of, the community is not so easy to tackle. They have very negative mindset. So what are some of the negativity you have gone through at your life during initiative of this labor camp, and what are the challenges you go through?
Oh my God, so many. So many. But one that pops to my mind is, when I first started this initiative, we started communicating with labor workers. So I was communicating with labor workers myself for the first bus. So I was in Al-Quoz and I was speaking to them, and then I was using WhatsApp to speak to them, and then WhatsApp blocked our number.
Why?
They said that we were spamming because they were seeing so many messages from all the labor workers in Al-Quoz sending us messages on our WhatsApp with their documents to apply. They thought we were spamming people, so they blocked me. So I had to call WhatsApp and explain that I have an initiative and I have a project, and I had to explain what it is to them. It took us 3 days to unblock the WhatsApp.
Oh, that's a bit strange.
And that was a very big deal because the whole project is on WhatsApp. The whole project. We use Smart Sheets and WhatsApp. So if one of these doesn't work, we're in trouble.
That this is the first challenge I've ever seen, that you have gone through the issue because of the technology which is initiated for the convenience. So how about social media? Because we have seen that your page is growing much more. And it's not only that people are promoting, loving, sharing love, gesture. You feel you so proud. So for you, social media was a blessing or me or next to you?
A huge blessing. If social media didn't exist, I think we would have sent one bus. Because of social media, we sent so far 10 buses, and mashallah, we keep on getting. So I really want to thank LNA Consultancy. Lina Khalil has set up our Instagram, manages our Instagram. Everything she's done for us since Ramadan for free.
Wow.
And it's thanks to Allah, and then thanks to her, that this grew this much. So I really want to say huge thank you.
I wish that we could have such people in our
Alhamdulillah. So definitely a huge blessing. We get a lot of people getting in touch with us. Most of the volunteers that you see at the bus departures contacted us through Instagram, and they came to the bus departure and they became part of the community. We have a community of 60 people, the Umrah for Labor Workers core team, who we met mostly through Instagram.
SubhanAllah. And how about being transaction in your life? Because you're working as in finance, and this is a passion which you're following. This is something which, for sure, we believe that your akhirah will be with lots of ajr. Ameen. So, what makes you proud that you have done something which, when you go home, you feel happy?
When I see how happy the labor workers are when they come to the bus, and just knowing you have that impact, you have the ability to impact someone's life, why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? Subhanallah, God opened these doors.
Yeah.
He gave me these blessings. He gave us these blessings. Why not share them?
So what is the message to the youth who who are into a dilemma, those who are not getting eye opener, inspired Allah Almighty gave you to the path. What's your advice to the youth?
I have a few things to say. The first one is, you only get what you think you can find. That's the first thing. If you think life is full of opportunities, you'll be able to make a huge impact, you will find the opportunities and you will make it happen. If you think, oh, I'm just one person, what impact am I going to have? Then you won't have any impact. That's the first thing. The second thing I'd like to tell the youth is, you can make a difference. Everything you do makes a difference. Don't let people tell you, oh, you're just one person. You know how many times in my life people told me, you can't save everyone, you can't help everyone. If I had listened to them, 449 labor workers wouldn't go to Umrah. But no, I choose to believe that we can have the biggest impact we want to have. And then the third thing is, there's always ways to help. There's no poverty, there's no one to help, there's nothing to do. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can do.
Alhamdulillah. As you said about the community and your family members, it's not fair to ask. There are some people within the family, they are very negative. They try to demotivate, degrade you. So what are some of the comments you have received and how you overcome that negativity?
So alhamdulillah, my circle, my friends, my family, the people close to me, alhamdulillah, no negativity. All I've received is a push. Do it. Keep going. Don't worry. And my dad always says, never give up. Never give up. When a door closes, another one opens. So, however, I do receive some negativity around the page. I have received some negativity in the past. But you know, everybody has a voice these days. You're on social media. Anyone is able to communicate their negativity. And I say to that, give them a voice. Just focus on the positive, focus on what you're doing, focus on the impact that you have. Believe in yourself. Be with God and God will be on your side.
For sure. As I mentioned, when I came from this time of suffer, I'm a guy, suddenly I get panic, anxious, depression, feeling so much. But this time, I sat in the bus, my examination started from there. People have started making comments and all that, negativity. I said, Ya Rab, from now, I want some peace, that's why I'm going. But trust me, when I return from there, I'm a different person. I don't worry.
See, this is Mecca. This is Mecca. This is what Mecca does to you when you go for Umrah. Subhanallah, subhanallah, it's unexplainable. You only know when you're there. Subhanallah, the barakah, the peace. It's a spiritual journey. It's a spiritual journey. This is not only religious. This is mental, this is emotional, this is well-being, this is happiness, this is being content, feeling like you're okay. It's so much more than...
That is a natural therapy, you know. You want a peace, that's only the place I feel in this entire globe is the Mecca and Medina only. How about, as you mentioned about your father and your parents, what you have learned from your father and your mother, still you practice, and you want all the youth to follow that same.
My father, there is not one day that goes by without him helping a person, a cat, an animal. So he's always been fa'al khair. MashaAllah. Always, always. It's unbelievable. And this is who I learned from. That's the first thing. To help someone, make them smile, make someone feel good, have a good discussion. If there's anything you can do to help someone, do it. That's the first. This is my father. And my mother, it's never give up. Never give up. Always keep going. But my father also says that. They both never give up. Very strong personalities.
That's
both of them, mashallah.
Because through them today a youth is there who is following. And even in this generation, to have such a youth like person is very hard. Because people are very crazy about the fancy, modern era, Gen Z and all that. But they don't think the Akhirah is something is permanent. And subhanAllah, I'm so proud that we initiated and we hope that we continue this trend forever.
Inshallah.
So having said that, when you get the Hajis back to your place, when they come over here, so what do you feel and what the feedback you get?
huge sense of achievement. Huge sense of achievement. It just feels like, okay, I've done something good. Alhamdulillah. And the feedback is, I actually sent feedback forms to everybody, so they actually have to fill feedback forms. And of course, just the smile. Look, you can feel the energy. Their energy is different. Their energy is different. They're elevated. They're elevated. They're happy. They're positive. They're recharged. They're rejuvenated. You know, and they explain to me, they speak to me, they tell me either in Urdu or in English or with the signs or with the body language, they're happy, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I say, it's not me, I didn't say anything. It's Allah and it's the people. You know, it's everyone, it's you guys.
It says that, you know, it's really a barakah, because when a person goes for Umrah and comes with a positive, you don't know how much they get healed inside. With that note, as healing part, as you always be happy, jolly person, there is something between you as a persona, that what's your strength and what's your weakness?
Oh, okay. I have to think about this one.
Not really.
I've been asked this in interviews before, like work interviews. Problem solving, I guess. Yeah, problem solving. I'm positive, problem solving. I like to help people.
And what's your weakness?
Weakness, I think I become a little bit obsessive sometimes. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So yeah, that's a bit of a weakness, a perfectionist, because there's just so much. But this initiative really helped me kind of know how to delegate more, trusting my team, you know, trusting the volunteers. That really helped me. I guess one of my positives, I would say, is leadership. I think this initiative, it showed me how much of a leader I can be of positive change. Alhamdulillah.
This is what it's all about. I'm so happy. I'm getting so much positive. Really, it's very good to see such, you know, this is, we don't say it's a hair, it's something, ajr event.
Yeah, barakah.
Barakah. And you know, every piece of good deed called as a khair, giving a smile, talking in a positive way. You never know how the life is all about.
And sending them to Umrah is changing their lives.
Yeah.
That's sadaqah jariyah.
It's
changing their life.
Kind of
100%. Do you know how many people I heard? The community tells me, because I have people with me in the team, the volunteers are from the community, from the labor work community. And they tell me, Sophia, do you know how many of them came back and they stopped drinking? They started praying 5 times a day. MashaAllah, they just became different people. SubhanAllah.
Like that, and the negativity police will go forever. With that note, we're taking a short break and we'll go to our segment number 2, which is this and that. So, having said that, charity begins from home.
So many things you can do, and it, as simple as a beach clean. You can go with your friends on a Saturday and clean the kite beach, clean labor camps.
Wow.
Yes. So there's so much you can do. There's so much you can do. You know, join us for bus departures. You were speaking to one of our volunteers, Nu'man, and he said, look around. There's nowhere for labor workers to dry their clothes. Why don't we buy drying racks and add them there? And then we looked around and we were like, there's also no drinking water. There's no tap water. Why don't we buy refrigerating water, you know, with a tap and install it there? So I took a video of us speaking about it. I posted it on the page. We looked at something, thought of a solution. There's one advice I want to give to young people. It's so much easier than we think to achieve things, to get things done nowadays with one click.
Exactly.
You can buy a package with one click with Apple Pay. That's how easy.
The wireless touch. How about the Gen Z? Nowadays, the millennials are very much into social media, and they post everything about it.
So I've actually been told that before on the page, that why are you doing good and you're posting? I think that there is a very big impact in sharing what you're doing. If you're sharing what you're doing because you want people to see that they can get involved or that they can do the same, that's perfect. Because on social media nowadays, we have too much of the, I bought this Louis Vuitton bag and I bought this lipstick. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it feels like that's all there is on these platforms. But no, there's so much more. You know, if you see people doing a beach clean, do you know what? I found out about the Giving Family on Instagram.
Wow.
One of my friends sent me the account saying you can distribute meals in Dubai. I opened it up and I went to the Giving Family, and this whole thing grew by this much. So if you do share it on social media, then there is a possibility that someone else gets impacted and someone else does it, and your ajr is multiplied, inshallah.
Exactly.
But if you're doing it because you want to show people, I mean, this is self-work and ego work that you need to work on. If you need people's validation because you're doing good deeds, I don't think it's coming from the right place. Even though, do you know what? I'd rather someone does that than someone who's not doing anything at all. So whatever your reasoning, just do something good.
And you know one thing I've done is, Allah knows what's in the end. Nobody can change it.
Absolutely.
Let's share her journey, and she's so much of her viewpoints. So it's up to your call whether you follow the same viewpoints or no, because at the end, it's your life, your choice. We can only give you a cause of positivity to enhance your life, because these days, negativity is all around. Our segment number 3, that's my favorite segment, rapid fire. So Sophia, I would ask you some questions you need to answer very fast. And there's a penalty, as you know that we have deal already. So, the first question is, what's your favorite thought of the day?
A bus is leaving.
Wow. What's, according to you, how much positive is Sophia from 1 to 10?
Oh, 10.
Okay. If you get a chance to be a part of us, which one you will select?
Amra for labor workers.
Only?
Yes.
Define Sophia in 3 words.
Oh, positive, happy, helpful.
Any negative you have within you, you feel that you need to work on it.
Perfectionist.
If you get a chance to travel anywhere in the globe, which country you would select?
Iceland.
These social media are into so much of trend. So which is your favorite secret mantra of the trending?
This favorite secret mantra. Oh, be the change you want to see in the world.
Okay. Does Sophia like salty food or fresh food?
Fresh.
What's your first salary?
$3,000 a month.
A fitness mantra.
You're your own hero. Be your own hero.
What did you do with your first salary?
I saved it.
Okay. If you get a chance to change something in this globe, what do you want to change?
Poverty.
The youth who are just into the age of 20.
Prepare for your 30s.
Favorite dinner?
Sushi.
What do you prefer, expensive gift or homemade gift?
Homemade gifts.
So, what makes you angry?
People who are egocentric.
What makes you sad?
People who lack empathy.
What is one thing, the lesson you have learned from your life so far?
No matter what happens, it's gonna be okay.
The personality for you is that you need to call any 3 people will circle and you say, hey, this is Sophia and I'm in Ohmydays podcast.
Okay.
So you need to call 3 people right now.
Yes.
The time starts now. The timer is already set.
Okay.
You have 60 seconds. Each call 20 seconds.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's see the
calling.
first call of the day. Who's Kay?
My best friend. I didn't tell her. I hope she answers. She never answers her phone. I'll call another one. She will call me back.
The first call is not been successful. Let's see. Who's the next one?
My second best friend. She also doesn't know. Why no answer? No answer again. Okay, I'll call someone else. My sister.
She will definitely answer.
Hi Zizo. Guess what?
What?
I'm on Ohmydays podcast.
You're what?
I'm on Ohmydays podcast.
ايش Ohmydays?
The podcast.
Ohmydays?
Yes, it's called Ohmydays podcast.
Thank you so much to answer. She won the hamper from our side. She's in Ohmydays
Oh my
podcast.
god, it's you!
Thank you so much to answer the call.
No way!
We just finished the podcast about Amra for labor workers.
Amazing!
Thanks for answering. You're our third call. You're the first one who answered.
Okay.
Thank you. Love you. I'll call you later after the podcast. Am I live? Yes, you are. What do you want to say to the young people?
Oh my god, young people, please gift a labor worker in Dubai to go to do Umrah for the first time ever. Follow us on Instagram at Umrah for labor worker. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Now two more.
Okay, two more. Okay. Okay. Nu'man, one of my volunteers, one of the key volunteers. He communicates with all the labor workers.
Let's see.
It's very important. Tasneem, let's try Tasneem, another one of the volunteers.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Hi Tasneem, guess what?
What?
I'm on Ohmydays podcast for Umrah for labor workers. We're doing a podcast for Umrah for labor workers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to
Are you
answer,
live
Vincent.
now?
Yeah, you're on live and she won the hamper. Thank you so much to answer.
Thanks for answering. I'll tell you all about it when I get home.
Okay.
Thanks,
What
bye.
is it on the final?
Okay, final one. Okay.
Let's see who is the.
Oh, I think this is Nu'man
Yeah.
calling back. Hello?
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Nu'man?
Yes.
How are you? Guess what?
Alhamdulillah.
I'm doing a podcast for Umrah for labor workers and you're live with Ohmydays podcast.
MashaAllah. That's
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you so much to answer. She won the hamper. Thank you.
Thank you, Nu'man. I'll tell you all about it.
Sweet
Oh,
hamper from Sweet Connection.
thank you.
And they have newly launched their vegan gluten-free food. And it's for you.
I'm gluten free.
That's why it's for you.
Thank you so
So,
much.
that's from Sweet
Thank you.
Connection.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sweet Connection.
We'll go to our last segment of the show. Okay, we'll move to our last segment of the show. I really don't want to end the podcast. It's a very good time. I wish I could speak and speak and speak, but we have a limit of time. So what's your khwaish? What's your wish? You want to get it fulfilled as soon as possible. And how's experience?
1 million labor workers is my wish.
Amen, ya Rabbi.
Inshallah.
Great.
Ya Rab,
And
inshallah.
what's your experience?
I love it. I love it. You brought me so much positivity. Thank you so much. I think it's amazing that you cover, ideas and projects with such positivity and impact, and you don't understand how much this helps us. So thank you so much. It's been amazing. It's been so much fun as well, and I love the place.
Any message to the youth? You want to say the final message?
Be positive, help each other, be kind, and everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah. With that note, this is me, Muhammad, and I as always say that if you can be a part of a good cause, just a small support, you can do anything, and that's Umrah for Labours. And I hope everyone support and shout out for Umrah Labours, because you never know through you whose dream gonna be fulfilled, and it is a Sadaqah Jariyah. And remember, this will definitely be an akhirat for you, a blessing, because nobody can help you except your deeds. So with that positive note, this is me signing out, Muhammad, from today's exciting episode, and that's Sophia.
Thank you so much. Please visit our website www.umrahforlaborworkers.com to learn more. Thank
And
you.
tag us on the social media, #Ohmydays podcast, and follow Sophia for sure. Umrah for Labor. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.